Okay, so this is the eighth episode of my podcast. I'm here with the Dudecrew, Tim and Joe, and you guys would have seen the two episodes I've done with each one individually, and so you guys kind of know who they are a little bit. And we're gonna do this one, and I'm just gonna go straight for it. And I didn't tell you guys ahead of time what this question was because I wanted to get like your kind of like the pure reactions and feelings right off the bat. But so like, so for some of you that know me, I had like cancer and stuff, and these two they were like close friends of mine, like right when it happened and stuff. And I don't know, we've never really talked about how like what you guys were thinking and how you felt, and while I was going through my treatments and stuff, and like when you guys found out and stuff. So I kind of just wanted to like kind of get like hear what you guys like your first reactions and kind of like your thoughts as I went through it and stuff.
Tim, you want to take that first? Or?
Sure.
All right.
I don't know. In the beginning, I was kind of just like, you were kind of like, yeah, I have bone cancer. And I was like, oh, I gotta keep this PG. What does that mean? And you were just like, oh, I got a lump. I'm like, oh, well, I wasn't thinking it was as serious as it was in the beginning. And then, as we moved through it, it was just like, you just kept joking around about it, and I was like, all right, Colton, shut the hell up. Quit joking around about this. Yeah, but I never had a doubt that you wouldn't make it through. Then you were like, oh, I have lung cancer, and I was like, oh.
Well, I had the
Yeah.
3 spots on my lungs.
But I never had a doubt that you wouldn't make it through. I just didn't know how long it would take. But it sucked. It was our senior year, and then you were just like gone the whole year, so that wasn't fun. And it wasn't fun being like, oh, he's at home getting chemo, and we're here complaining about schoolwork. So, yeah, I don't know. It was just, it made me realize a lot in life.
I mean, yeah, I pretty much had like a similar reaction. Like at first, like I'll say I took it, like, I'm gonna say I took it super serious at first. Well, it's like I never had a doubt that you were gonna make it through it. Like I knew, like right off the bat, like all right, Colton's gonna kick this thing's ass, right? So it was just, I don't know. I've had family members who have struggled with cancer, and I've had family members who have passed away from cancer. So for me, it was always kind of like when you first told us about your cancer diagnosis, I was shocked. I was worried. I was just going through all the emotions there. And then like I really looked up to your like positive attitude throughout the whole thing. Like, I know you definitely like struggled a lot, like by yourself, but it's like, whenever I saw you, you would always, just you would show you this massive like positivity and this positive energy around you, and it would just give me hope, and I knew that you were just going to beat this thing just because of your attitude. So, yeah, and then same as like Tim said, it really put things into perspective, because it was our senior year. It's supposed to be like our best year of high school. We're supposed to have fun and everything, and then all of a sudden you just like weren't there in school anymore because you were just going through chemo and everything. So it was just weird, and it made problems that were in like my life or anyone else's life just seem like insignificant compared to like the stuff that you were going through. Yeah.
I mean, I understand like how you guys were like, made like your guys' problems and everybody else's like problems like seem less significant. But something I've like learned, especially like after, is that everybody's problems, everybody's struggles, they're just as equal in weight, because at that like moment where like you're mad that you got 89% on that math, on that calc test.
Oh, I'd be happy about that.
I mean, I would be too, but like, or like whatever, it's something that seems super stupid, but like in that moment, that might be like the worst thing that's happening to you, worst thing that's happened to you in your life so far, or whatever, and just like, it just like, you gotta remember that like everybody's lives are different, everything means different things to people, means more or less or whatever, and you gotta like just remember that no matter what, like you just gotta like, if somebody gets upset about something really stupid or in your mind, or aren't getting upset about something that seems super big and important, that you don't know what they've went through before, or what is important to them right now and stuff like that. And I mean, the whole thing with the attitude thing was like about how the attitude I had was, part of it was I didn't know how serious it was. I mean, it was stage 4, and I didn't know until like I was done and I asked the doctor, because I was just not naive, and I like was like, okay, I like beat it already. I just got to basically do some paperwork and stuff to like get my trophy or whatever, you know.
Your boat.
Yeah, I'd rather not have that boat if I didn't have to go for it. And honestly, it wasn't. I was blessed to have enjoyed half of my senior year, or actually a little more than half. And I mean, I was still enjoyed the rest of it. Wasn't exactly how I wanted, and my plans after high school changed some, and they're still changing now. But I mean, it wasn't really super difficult until after my surgery, where I couldn't do anything for myself. Had to like help getting showered, dressed. I mean, luckily I still could wipe my own butt. I never had somebody have to do that for me.
I'd help you do that.
I know you would, Tim.
Right now.
Yeah, man, you don't even need it anymore. But like, it's just. Hey, man.
See, it's just these guys are super good friends, and they'd do anything for their friends. I mean, but and they just like not affected me a lot, not being able to do anything myself, and then kind of getting back into things, but then just kind of like, it changed me a lot more than I thought it did, and within the past year or so, I've like really noticed how much it's affected me like mentally and stuff, and I'm a lot better than what I was and stuff, and still striving to continue to get better. But I know a lot of, like, you guys know a little more about it. I'm not gonna get into it a lot today, but like, it's just a lot of it's the afterwards and stuff, and like the joking and stuff. You were like telling me to shut up and stuff, but now it's just how I was like, part of the way I was coping with it, and I just was trying to be the rock for everybody else, and I didn't lean on anybody else, and just I was just like, had to say. I remember thinking I'd have to stay strong for my family and stuff, and it's like, I'm not gonna go around being all sad and stuff, because like I still had like good times and stuff, and I mean, like, I did believe I was gonna beat it and stuff. I actually felt like I already won before I even started any treatments for it and stuff, and it was just, yeah. I mean, I like you guys and all my other friends and stuff, and my family, and the support of the community was extremely great, and I really appreciate it all. And I mean, it helped a lot, and not just seeing so many people care and stuff. And I mean, like I know a couple times, Joe, you've said before that like you wish like you were God instead of me, and I just like I straight up told you to shut up. Like I had some swear words involved and stuff, and I mean I literally was getting mad at you, and probably would have like kind of wanted to punch you and stuff because it's like I don't want to see. I had it easy. I had an easy experience with treatments and stuff compared to a lot of people and stuff, and it's just like I don't even want anybody to go through what I went through when it's very easy compared to what I've heard a lot of other people go through and stuff. But just I also believe that I was like the right person at the right time to get it, and like for like different things, like like um, bringing certain people together that and just hopefully and inspiring some people and stuff, and like I know like some people took it really hard, and you know like other people, so I know some people didn't know how serious it was because of how like the attitude I had and stuff, which
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us really knew how, like any of our friends really knew how serious it really was. I mean, you said yourself you didn't even know how serious it really was until, later on when you found out it was stage 4. Of course, everybody knew it was serious because it's cancer. Of course, it's always a serious thing. But
I mean, my parents like knew, like the doctors kind of like made it obvious.
Yeah.
Looking back, but at the time I was just like, I gotta be. I just gotta like, do some stuff to like actually get like my trophy, which is ringing the bell and stuff. And I mean, I remember when I did a clinical trial and stuff, and I remember signing the paperwork for it or whatever, and it was like these big stacks of paper or what. And I remember saying, I'm like, I feel like a professional athlete signing this stuff, signing a big contract or whatever.
Did you say that?
I said that to the doctors.
Oh my god.
they thought it like, I mean, they thought it was pretty. They just saw like the attitude I had and stuff.
Yeah.
And they kind of like chuckled a little bit, I think, but like, just I mean, as Dr. Bukowinski, who was my main oncologist, I also had Dr. Shield as an oncologist as well. Because he was like doing some like schooling like to finish up becoming like his own oncologist and having his own patients and stuff. But Dr. Bukowinski used to always say, "Keep it boring, just keep it boring," and that's the best thing to do,
right?
And stuff like when going for treatments and stuff, to just keep it boring, like don't get sick, don't have things happen and stuff. But what were you gonna say, Tim? Or like I think you were gonna say something.
Oh, I was gonna say I wasn't laughing at you. Your dog farted again.
Yeah, I kind of smell that.
Yeah, I thought I got a whiff too. Shout out Gunner, like you're a stud. He's like what? He actually had cancer too. Had a couple on his right leg. He has like a toe missing because they had to amputate it because he had bone cancer and stuff. So it was like within a year after I was done or so. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Which is kind of weird because, mine was in my right leg as well. And
was it in your back leg or your front leg?
Well, if I got down on all fours or he got up on two legs, it'd be the same leg. So, if you think about it like that. But, like, just kind of weird. And I remember he was acting weird. Like, like my dog Gunner, he was acting weird and stuff all the time when like before I got diagnosed. Like he knew something was wrong, and like we didn't make sense. We were like he's like acting like something's wrong. It's like weird, and then as soon as like Ollie came back from, I don't know if it was the day of the MRI or if I went down and talked to the surgeon and we came back. Um, those were like back to back days, but I can't remember. Like I think it was the day I talked to the surgeon and we came back from Pittsburgh. He said, and like you could just see a difference in Gunner. He was more upbeat and happy and stuff, and so like looking sad and depressed, and it was like they say dogs can like scent like smell when like cancer and stuff or whatever, or like when something's wrong, and I think he was trying to tell us that something was wrong with me. And then as soon as he like could tell that, we like knew he like was happier.
Yeah.
And stuff. And that some people might not believe in that stuff, but like after seeing it, it's like yeah, that's like a real thing. And stuff. But, you guys made senior year enjoyable. You and other guys and men of culture and some like other friends I have and stuff like the first half was real fun, like with you guys and stuff, and then the second half you guys did a great job of making it still enjoyable and stuff. Coming and see me here and stuff, and
yeah, Joe almost beat some kid up in the library for you.
Yeah.
I don't think I know about this. Or if I do, I forgot.
I think that's something we can get into after the podcast. But somebody was they were sort of talking crap in the library 10th period, and it really kind of got me fired up because they were just making jokes about you, and I thought that was really just wrong to do, right? Of course.
Yeah.
And it got me really angry, and I shouted at him across the library, and I actually threatened him. And looking back, that's probably not my best course of action considering he was a freshman and I was a senior. But still old enough to know better than to say stuff like that.
Dude, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to afterwards. I'm gonna have to get names and get addresses. I'm kidding. Because I've made jokes about myself, and I've heard some people sometimes the cancer jokes are okay, and sometimes they're not. It just depends on what it is and what I'm thinking about. It just depends. And
see, I don't remember specifically what this kid was saying, and I don't really think he meant anything by it. But it was just in bad taste. It was just bad taste jokes. I wasn't about it. So
kind of farted again.
Yeah. But it with the Gabe, Sabina, him going through it and passing away and stuff. And even Kyle Miller, him passing away, but it's just kind of changed. Well, it's changed me a lot, and it's made the cancer jokes and stuff that I may have used to say when I was going through it. I want to say I did distasteful ones or anything.
Right.
It was I was calling myself Deadpool and stuff, and then I remember you told me that I should probably stop once I found out I had spots on my lungs.
Yeah.
So I was said to my parents because they were getting on me when they thought it was a quad strain about icing it and having it elevated and stuff, and I'm like, well, I guess icing and elevating it that wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah.
Those things.
It's not funny.
It is. It's funny, but some of those it's harder to even none of them are super taste for anything, or
Right.
like where it's like you shouldn't, like they were always about like me and my situation.
Mm-hmm.
But like afterwards, after like meeting people and like having them pass away and stuff, and me survive and stuff, it's changed me, and like the jokes aren't fun. They're not like funny anymore. Like sometimes they might be a little funny, but it's just like they're not at the same time.
I have a question for you. Is the titanium twist still funny?
The titanium twist is funny because I view that more of a leg replacement, like a my femur getting replaced joke than a cancer joke,
right,
and stuff.
It's an upgrade.
Because I mean, there's people who get like stuff done in their legs, for
like
other reasons.
Yeah, like
right?
hip replacements, knee replacements, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's just like certain things that like bother me a little more than what they probably would have ever bothered me before.
Yeah.
And stuff, but I mean, and I will not actually get the address for that kid because it's like,
yeah,
people say stupid stuff all the time.
Hopefully that kid's grown up a little bit and he's a little bit more mature now.
Hopefully.
Realizes.
I don't know. It takes some people a long time to grow up.
Yeah, I mean, look at Joe's dad.
Sure. Hey, now.
I'm just kidding.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Hey, I feel like a lot of dads are just kind of, maybe it's just men in general don't mature that well. But
you only grow up when you want to grow up.
I mean, you always. Well, I believe you should always be a kid at heart.
Yeah.
And I feel like women don't do that. Like what they do, but they don't. They grow up a little bit more than men do.
Yeah.
But that's because it's like. Usually men don't, and then if they're like a mom, like if their parents are like the mom is like, it's like somebody has to be the adult.
Mm-hmm.
And dads usually aren't the adult unless something goes wrong, or you're in trouble when the kids are in trouble when they're about to get their butts spanked. But moms, not saying moms don't know how to have fun with their kids or anything. I mean, I've had like stuff, but it's just, usually somebody has to grow up, and sadly, instead of both people growing up at the same amount and so being kids equally,
mm-hmm.
the dads say kids like immature a little more than moms do. But
yeah, I feel like moms and women in general don't like to put up with guys' immaturity.
yeah.
I mean, we can be serious, but
a lot of times
we're
not so much.
Right.
If I need to be serious, I'll be serious. But
right.
if I don't,
but most of the time, I don't want to say we're like childish about things, but men are more relaxed about things. Yeah. It's like we don't take many things as serious. I mean, of course, there's some guys out there that do.
Yeah, it's like,
and there's still certain things, but it's like a lot of us go through life with kind of like a like whatever happens outlook.
And a lot of times I feel like men just want to go play, just like and it's like I feel like some of it might be societal and stuff, and like how society makes it be like, because I'm sure like women would love to play, like go out and play like men do, like and stuff, and they do, but they don't do it as much because society's made it more like women, when there's house take care of the house.
Are you trying to say that women belong in the kitchen?
No, I'm not saying.
Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying society has
traditional society has made it out like that.
Yeah.
Whereas, really, I think all of our instincts are to want to have fun and like.
Yeah, I think all of us belong in the kitchen.
I mean, if that's what you enjoy,
I mean,
if you enjoy your time in the kitchen.
I'm gonna whip up some something delicious.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah, ramen noodles, chicken wings, like fried out steak. That, I mean, but yeah, but we went way off topic there.
Hey, that's all right.
But yeah, but I'm interested to see what kid that is, and then watch it be. I'm like, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
But man, Joe's violent and stuff. So
when it comes to stuff like that, I was ready to go.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Of course.
And it looks like I have a low battery, so and we're getting. I think we might be good for 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And stuff. Just wrap it up real quick.
Yeah.
And that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a pretty short episode, but I feel like it was a very good one.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
it's a direct topic. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one thing we could talk about real quick was like the possible collaborations with you guys, because Tim's, you're starting a channel.
Yeah, I'm starting a channel, just be like a little review channel and just post random videos on it.
Yeah.
We're going to do a review on IPAs. Watch it.
Yeah, look out for that. That'll be fun.
I mean, I might not be in that video, but these two will be. And we have like the Dudecrew channel still as well, which, I mean, we could do like review episodes on there, or like different things where it's like the 3 of us getting to, like, we could do a podcast episode like once or twice a year, just kind of catching up with each other and shooting the bull and that. But hey, I mean, I've been wanting to do reviews, like food reviews and stuff. That's something I've like thought about like doing on my channel as well and stuff. So I mean, we could do lots and lots of collabs, because there's lots of food and drinks and other things as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, like, I really appreciate you guys for like everything. I didn't feel like me and you were really friends. I mean, we were friends, but like I didn't feel like I feel like you didn't like me until like after I had cancer. But I mean, you like started to, and then like the following summer, after I was done with treatments in 2020, I really felt like our friendship began to blossom like a pretty flower.
I was dealing with a few situations on my own.
That is true.
That I had to get through to better my life.
Yeah, yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, that is true. And stuff. And Joe, he's been. I mean, we went from bullying. Well, I was gonna say bullying each other on the bus, but it was more like. Okay, it's long story short. There was a high schooler when we were in 6th grade that bullied Joe, another kid we graduated with, and myself. And it was a bullying chain, because that kid would bully all of us. Then he'd bully, and then the other kid would bully me and Joe. And then I had to it's
the survival of the fittest, I guess.
I regret doing it immensely. Bullying is not right, and I hated that year on the bus so much. And like Joe, I know you said before that we all should have joined forces and bullied that high schooler, because
right. Yeah, whatever. I mean,
you're in high school. Why bully 11 and 12-year-olds? Like, we were 11 and 12 years old. Like, come on, man.
Some people just, don't have very exciting lives, so they have to make it exciting somehow. And I mean, I don't know how bullying middle schoolers is exciting, but
I don't know how bullying anybody is exciting.
Yeah.
But I'm very sorry, Joe.
Apology accepted.
But yeah, and then I know freshman year of high school we started talking a little bit more in English class, and sophomore year same thing, and then junior year, you, Alex, Newfer, and I, shout out Alex if he watches this, we all sat and like around each other in English class, and
Yeah.
you guys we like became friends and played airsoft with you guys in the Men of Culture, and then like
Mm-hmm.
friendships just bloomed and stuff, and it's been great.
Our time with Airsoft was fantastic because the thing is, that's where we developed like so many good friendships with just each
Yeah.
other, and then like, it was a good time. I mean, would we go back and do Airsoft again? Like, I definitely would. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I loved Airsoft, and I would be happy to like
it was fun.
do more of it.
It was fun. I already just got shot in the face.
Well,
like at least like 1 or 2 times each time I got shot in the head and in the face.
Ethan shot me in the teeth and the throat, so don't feel bad.
And then Alex almost lost his eye because my first time playing with you guys because Nick shot at him, shot at his crotch area, hits him in the nose.
Yeah,
and it bounced into Alex's eye.
Now he's
Luckily,
a Marine.
he's okay. Yeah, Nick's a Marine. Alex is in the Navy, and
we're sitting on a couch.
Yeah.
Hopefully Nick knows how to shoot straighter now.
Hopefully. I mean,
he also shot me in the ankle bone the day he got his sniper.
God.
Well, that's what he used to shoot Alex in the eye. It must not have been sighted in very well.
You need to have Nick on this podcast sometime.
I did ask him.
That would be so funny.
He told me he'd let me know when a good time I asked him when a good time would be, and he said, I'll get back to you. I don't know. Or something. So,
he's weird about things.
Yeah. So, but I also asked Alex, which will be tough with the time zone stuff.
Right, he's 6 hours behind us.
9 a.m. right now.
Yeah.
So I might have to pull a late night or catch him on a day he has off or something.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, and then Ethan would be a nice one to have.
Oh, yeah.
Dakota, and see if he maybe would want to come on sometime.
Yeah.
As well.
And I really think you should start doing this in person style more because
I was like worried about how it would go and stuff, so like that's why I haven't yet.
Right.
I mean, I could have had some people on. Actually, like 3 of the guests I've had on so far, I could have had in person, but like I just was like hesitant because I didn't know how it would go and stuff.
Now you know. Now you know how it will go.
I mean, like, sometimes it would still have to be, like, via OBS Ninja, but we'll see how it goes and stuff. And that.
Yeah, you're also going to know how it goes when your computer dies.
Yeah, so this is the end of this episode because my computer is about to die. It was on 70% when I first started recording, like, all these episodes, so I guess it dies really decently fast. But, like, comment, subscribe. I'll have these guys on again sometime. And, just, like, look out for a lot more banger episodes like this one. Have a nice day.